horrible. I was in church and I was sitting next to this girl named Christy and I had a crush on her. And so the preacher said, bow your head and everybody take the person's hand next to you. Well, if you have ever been an 8th grade boy, you know what happened. My hand didn't start sweating. It started raining out. It was pouring. My face just didn't get red. All of a sudden pimples went brrrr. So I put my hand in her hand. It slipped out, which is super awkward for an 8th grade boy. So in my mind I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to squeeze her hand really tight so that doesn't happen again. I didn't stop to think, you don't take a sweaty hand and squeeze another hand in a quiet church building. It was dead quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, and I, of course, said the wrong thing. I was like, no, that was a loud one. Okay, on to the embarrassing part. So I'm holding her hand. I'm like, make it a quick prayer. Please make it, which is weird because anybody that knows me knows that I think prayer is one of the greatest. It's another thing my grandmother taught me was that you can pray, realize that you are praying to the Creator. The Creator wants to have a conversation. He wants to talk to you. He's given us His word through the Bible and we get to talk. He doesn't even care if you fall asleep at night, which to me, that is an amazing, loving God because I'm just going to be honest. If I was God, I'd be like, did He just fall asleep? He can't stay awake long enough to, boy, I bet a little Charlie horse would wake that guy up. Like, don't judge me. You know, yeah, I would. I'd come through the ceiling. I'd be like, ah! Tonight, the bed bugs will bite. I love prayer. It's so amazing. I love it. Because some people, they just pray. Some people pray to impress people. I was at a church one time, and this guy got up to pray, and you could tell he was just trying to impress people. And I love this story because he got busted with it. He got up and he was like, God has it, says in your word. With great power comes great responsibility. And I didn't even let him off the hook. I was like, hang on, is that in 1st or 2nd Spider-Man? Is that... If you didn't laugh till I said Spider-Man, you're not cramming for your final. But I love prayer. I love all prayer except for one that I led. Actually, 2 years ago, we had to change churches because that doesn't matter. Why would I tell you that? Actually, legally. Anyway, but we went a couple times, and then the week that we were going to place membership, we were late, so we had to sit down front where the empty seats were. And I was sitting there, and the preacher recognized me, so he goes, we got comedian Bob Smiley here. I'm going to ask him to lead the closing prayer. Here's how much I love prayer, and I'm totally not kidding. It's amazing that we get to talk to God. And I, in my mind, thought, I wish he wouldn't have said comedian because I don't want people to think I'm going to make them laugh during the prayer. I remember thinking that and then later realizing that that was a wasted thought because God had already decided, yes, you are. This had to be God. Maybe I'll ask him this because never before had I had a fly fly into my throat. In the middle of a prayer, right before we place membership, I'm there going, God, you are so awesome. You are amazing. You are... This kid was down front. He was like, he's possessed. I don't know why I told you that. Why was I? Oh, I was in 8th grade, and I was holding her hand. Medication's working.